Wake up and move. Justin Arnold back here again at Flex MP. We're another TRX Tuesday, and this one is all about active recovery, mobility, that stiffness. So if you're working out today and you're watching this video and you're feeling like I'm gonna need this tomorrow, so save it, click on it, and save this for later because we're gonna go through several exercises, starting with the legs, the ankles. So those runners out there, this is good for them. And we'll work up the chain into those shoulders. So stay tuned as we go through a bunch of these, and I'll put some timestamps below so you can just skip to the ones you need. So anyways, the first one we're going through here are these squat holds. So you're just going to squat down and into it. I like to start at the handles at about medium, a little higher up, and you're just gonna sit back in it. Now you can just kind of rock like this. You could sit a little bit closer into it, but there's a way to get into a deeper squat stretch. You can push those knees out. Again, I'm gonna move around in this, push into my hips a little bit and rock around, which is gonna be some great hip mobility. If you've got the mobility, you can even add things like this. With TRX, it makes it a little bit easier to go through. So that's our first one. From there, we're gonna get it weirdly wide, as I like to call it, because wider than normal. You're gonna go into a diagonal stretch. Now, diagonal is great, it's gonna get into the groin, but if you've got, again, the mobility and you trust these TRX, you can go into what's called a cossack stretch, which is this deeper diagonal. Sit into it, even notice I'm circling into those hips. And as far as programming, you know, you can throw a clock on it. With stuff like this, I just want you to focus on the movement, focus on your breathing, bracing, getting some relief. So maybe not counting reps per se, but getting like a minute, minute and a half, something like that. From there, you're gonna bring your feet together like this, almost like a pistol squat, and then you're just gonna put that leg, and all you're going to do is shift. You can do some circles, you can do some back and forth, but we're just trying to get some ankle mobility. Man, boy, do I find a lot of people, whether they're super active and running athletes, or just even not active, and what we call desk athletes, the ankles can get tight from there. And then after that one, we're gonna be standing up on our feet. We're just gonna get into these lunge rotations. You almost wanna get in this zombie stance. And you've probably seen me do this one before. If you work out at Flex MP, this is pretty much a staple. One of my favorites. The only difference today, we're gonna step into it. If you can get this, notice my left foot forward, right foot, so opposite. I'm looking down the back side of my arm. I'm squeezing those handles. We're trying not to arch. You're just gonna hold it a little bit longer. You could even just rotate through it like this, and then step back, and then go into that other side, just like so. From there, we're gonna do a little bit of a lat stretch, a back stretch. You're gonna even get the hamstrings with that one. And this is where you sit into it like this. Now, I'm also going to get into the scapula, the spine, do some rolling with it. And then just like this. So right in that rolling spinal stretch. And then you're also going to, when you rotate, you can sit and rotate into those hamstrings a little bit. Get a little bit of a hamstring stretch. Now we're gonna pop into those shoulders a little bit. You're gonna step out, I'm gonna open up that chest, and we're just going to go like this, like almost like a halo. And the farther you step out, so you're gonna go from I, you can even hold in these positions like the letter Y, maybe open it up, the letter T, even down here. But start out just getting that mobility, getting that blood flow, that active recovery. And again, you can pause at these different ones. Feel a little tight, like on the left shoulder, I feel in this Y, so I'm gonna kind of favor that, make sure my shoulder blades are in, and I'll probably even get into a leaning stretch like that. From there, we're gonna go into wall slides. So with wall slides, you put your hands in the foot cradles, you're gonna loop it around like so, you're gonna pull in, I feel my scapula in, again, try not to arch, breathe, brace, you wanna keep those ribs down, and we're just gonna slide our hands like we're sliding up a wall. Great, I mean, some of these like this, whew, active recovery, you could use for a warm-up, or you can just do this even part of a workout if you really struggle with overhead movements, tight shoulders, especially if you're, again, if your job entails using that shoulder work. So we want to really open it up. And then from there, we're just going to kind of finish it off with a saw plank. And you're like, whoa, 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 I thought this was active recovery. It is, but I like to do some isometric exercises in there as well, like core work, especially at the end of stuff. Make it stick, get a little blood flow. And I know if you're like me, you want to feel like you're getting a little workout in, getting a little heart rate up, getting a little calorie burn. And this How is this mobility? Well, one, the isometric tension's getting, after doing all those stretching, all that mobility, getting some active blood flow. So blood is healing. So blood is flowing through your body. So what I'm also doing that you may not be able to see, I'm squeezing my fist. I'm creating a lot of contractions in my quads, in my abs, to really help that blood flow. Then from there, this is where the shoulder mobility, a little saw plank. Now you could do this if it's a little too hard, you start to feel your back, you can do this on the ground. You know, go to your level. You don't want it to be too intense, just enough. And I'm just gonna go like this. Again, you could do it on the ground, push through the shoulder blades, just like this, or you could just even hold it. That's all relative. Could be 30 seconds, could be a minute, and that's what I like to call it, to make it all stick. Now, you could go through just one round and feel refreshed. You could go through 2, maybe even 3, but that is your active recovery. And if you like stuff even like this, where you're trying to incorporate movements or whatever, you know what to do. We're gonna follow it up with a video after this to kind of give you some ideas on how to contact us, how to reach out to us. Again, thanks for tuning into these videos. We really appreciate it. Hope this helps. If it is, give it a thumbs up and let us know. Take care. Hey, thanks for checking out videos just like these. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and click on notifications below to stay up to date on all these videos that we post here throughout the week. And again, tag a friend underneath if you think they might benefit from these videos. And if you need further training or further information or a little more personalized programming to meet your needs, we can create a customized roadmap to meet your needs here at FlexMP. Just click on that link below. Again, contact us today at FlexMP to get you moving better, living better, and feeling better. Take care.